So we're whipping up a lasagna real quick at Mom's. Just a quick one today. We got some chopped onions, some chopped colored peppers, some mushrooms. I like sliced black olives, sliced garlic. We're using a 4-cheese sauce in a jar. I like to make my own sauce, but we're saving some time by using jar sauce. And we do add some fire roasted garlic tomatoes for a little flavor. And I always use the oven ready lasagna. You don't have to boil. The stuff layers out nice and it absorbs everything really well. And we start by browning some ground beef. And we're going to saute all these vegetables in some extra virgin olive oil. And then we're going to layer this stuff all together. So usually I use a hot Italian sausage mixed with beef, but today we're just using beef. And we'll also use cottage cheese instead of ricotta, because cottage cheese is a lot more protein, melts a lot better into the lasagna, giving it more hearty flavor. Get our garlic and olive oil here, soften it up. We got our beef nice and brown here. Add a little caramelization and flavor. And we're going to start going in with the onions here in a couple minutes. Alright, so one thing I forgot to mention is zucchini. Which I put 2 zucchinis sliced up into chunks about yay big in here. And that's sauteed with all the vegetables. And now I mix all my sauces together along with the browned ground beef. And I let it simmer for a little bit, and we're going to turn that off. And when this cools, it'll kind of thicken up a little bit, and this extra moisture is okay because these no-bake noodles are going to suck all that right up, and it's just going to be added flavor. So we're almost ready to start layering it. What I've done in the past is layered all the vegetables and then sauce, but I find it much easier just to cook it all in one deal like this, and you can ladle it on, and each layer is exactly the same. Okay, so good stuff so far. Looking great. I could actually eat the sauce just the way it is. Put the ready to bake lasagna in, which is hard. Big rectangle squares, which lays out really nice in the pan. And we just spread our sauce mixture on it like this. Nice and don't worry about putting it nice and wet on there because these noodles are going to absorb all that. This is our second layer here. Okay, the flavor spread evenly across. Then we take our cottage cheese and we put a dab there. We'll go dab-a-rooski there. We'll go another big dab there. And we'll just kind of mix that around in it. I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to look here. I actually want a little bit more. I want it nice and creamy. So yeah, right in the back corners too, because corners are where it caramelizes after it bakes. That's where your flavor is going to be. So, which that's pretty good because every layer doesn't have to be exactly the same. And then we get our mozzarella here. I like to use this thick cut mozzarella. Look at that. Oh man, that is good stuff. We're going to go a little bit more. And I always focus on the edges and the corners. And then I like to throw some 6 Italian cheese, you know, Parmesan. It's got finely cut mozzarella and good stuff, Asiago, Romano. Because it's that good flavor. Actually, you know what else would probably be really good in this is feta cheese, because it's got that Parmesan taste. But it's a little creamier, which would melt into the lasagna better. But I don't eat lasagna that often because it takes a lot of working out to put it off lasagna. But this is a special occasion, so that's layer 2. We're going to keep on going. Ready, our final layer, we coat it with some Parmesan, and we're going to bake this till it's brown and caramelized, and it's going to be really good and ready to go. No, I might garnish it. My mom wants me to garnish it for a little color, so you can do that. I usually put garlic powder on top, and it helps kind of flavor it, but I don't think she has any garlic powder. I forgot to buy some. Do you have garlic powder? Yeah. Yeah, I want powder on the top. Anyways, ready for the oven. Okay, we got the final pan, final layer. I do a whole coat of Parmesan on top of it too. And we're going to bake this till it browns and caramelizes and all 5 layers cook together nicely. and be ready to eat in about an hour. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 2 more minutes.